Okay, so the next process that we have, after you are finished sanding, everything is neat and cleaned up exactly the way you want to on all the edges. There isn't any fibers sticking out and stuff like that. Then we're ready to do staining. We have two different colors of stain. You don't have to do stain if you don't want to, and I'm actually going to do one piece in each. I'm going to leave one, I'm going to stain one, and I am going to, I'm going to stain one each color. So first thing you need to do when you open up the stain is stir it up. It might have a bunch of gray goop on the top. That's just coloring, so you need to make sure that you stir it up good with the brush that's inside there and make sure that it should match similar the color that's on the table. Then we're going to take the piece and we're going to dip it in there completely. You don't want to get the stain on your clothes, but this is water-based stain, so it should wash off of your hands pretty easily. We're going to dip the whole thing in there, make sure that it's all coated, and then we're just going to wipe it off with one of these rags from the table. And you want to wipe off as much as you can of the stain that you just put on. And that would be true of the light stain also. So you want to wipe it off as good as you can. There's a little defect in the wood right there, so it's not going to stain as dark as some of the rest of it. That's okay, that's just part of the beauty of the wood in staining. If you've got a piece that you're not sure about, you can recheck it by dipping it again and then wipe it off. That might be just a little bit better, but see, it's coming out light again. That's okay, that's just part of the staining process. Make sure you wipe down inside and everywhere once you get done staining. Then we're going to go put them over here on the drying rack and let them dry. And then I've got stain on my hands, so I'm going to go to the sink out here and wash my hands, and it should wash right off. Once you complete the staining, you're going to cover the stain, and like I said, I'm going to stain this other one the other color. So again, stir it up good, make sure that all the goop is off the bottom so you got good color. Just dip the whole thing in there and wipe it off. Make sure you get stain out of the inside of the hole and everything. That one is a lot less colored, so it's very similar to the no stain, but I'm going to put both of those on the drying rack too. Even though this one isn't stained, I'm going to put it up there so that they all stay together, and then cover the stain. Make sure those are covered up. The rags should go back in the areas for them, and then we're ready to clean up.
And if you do want to cover your clothes up, we do have a coat available here that you could put on over the top of your clothes if you're concerned